It's your boy IG the Savage. Yo, fuck politics. Fuck Joe pimping ass Biden. That should be the intro. Now, the reason I say this, guys, I don't know if y'all don't know what's going on. Even me, the guy that don't watch the news, I just realized Joe pimping ass Biden just signed a executive order not only to require federal workers to tighten up to get the I'm doing like I'm doing on YouTube now because I'm sick of that CDC shit being under my videos now. I think it suppressed impressions too. What I'm gonna start doing and uploading this shit on a backup YouTube channel I got. Hey, if people start noticing it, they start noticing. Whatever. So I mentioned he forced federal workers now to get that or be terminated. And y'all know the way shit is going right now. People ain't gonna have no choice but to get it. And I know some people feel like, oh, some people just outright trust the government. And some of us, based off not even, 70 years ago, Tuskegee, we have, and then even before then, I can't remember the incident. But nevertheless, we have valid reason not to trust our government. Now I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get back to my point. Y'all ever notice, whenever there's a, I know they did it during the recession, but whenever there's a government shutdown, and they did this before when Obama wanted universal health care, right? Universal, like the one over there in Canada, not this dumbed down version that we have that called Obamacare that was tampered with. Because, you know, the big farm companies wanted to be greedy. They wanted to still get paid. So, basically, anybody that could get it when it first came out, you could get it. But your insurance, that Obamacare insurance, was bullshit. Yeah, I know for proof because I didn't have shit at the time. I didn't have access to good medicine, none of that. So what I had to do is just not get insurance at the time and because I was going through something where I had to just go to the state ran place to help me out. Now, let's get to my point again. What I was trying to say is every time they have a government shutdown, right? Federal employees don't get their paychecks. But what about those folks over there in the state capitol, Congress? You think they hurting for money when the government shut down? Come on, y'all. This is what I be telling people. Use your brains. Y'all sit here and vote. Democrat, Republican. It doesn't matter who you put in that mug. And people swear by this too. If I vote locally, you know, you might have a great politician. But guess what? What happens when you vote his ass and send him to the White House? Do you think he's going to be that same great politician once he get over there with them snakes? Use your brain sometime, people. It's almost like you send somebody with great intentions into the most evilest practice thing on earth, and you expect them to change that snake. No, it's gonna be something bigger, higher power gonna have to change that. Gonna have to clear that out. Something like a spirit being with the Metro Boomin theme and trombones to come and clear that shit out. You can't stop that. We as a country should have fought that back 100 years ago, but it's too late now. Shout out to all my people that own their own business. Seem like y'all off the hook. Shout out to the people that have lined themselves even on you social media where they can get paid. Even shout out to the OnlyFans hustlers. But with that, my successful businessmen that are basically guiding themselves the way they got a chain of business and they grew from the bottom to the top. You now, let's touch back on that vaccine executive. Fuck it now. Let's touch back on that executive order that was signed for everybody to get that. If y'all weren't paying attention, if you are a self-employed and you employ more than 100 people, you got a decision to make. Long as you're a small business, you're okay for right now. But trust me, some bullshit probably coming with that. So what they have done, the successful businessmen that have grown from infancy to, you might as well say he's a big corporation. If anybody has done that on that level, they got a damn decision to make. Pay the government fines, and y'all know how that shit go, because the government is scheduled to be broke within the next month, I believe. First they were saying 3 or 4 years. Now it's like within a month. And I know people be thinking, oh, well, the government just print money. No. The Federal Reserve prints money the government borrows from. And if the government or Congress don't raise the debt ceiling, then they can no longer borrow any more money from the Federal Reserve. Because guess what? The Federal Reserve is not a government entity. Yes, they print the money, but these folks, like I said, that everybody that y'all sent over there to the Capitol in Congress, and you see how greedy they ass are. They showing their colors, but y'all put faith in these people. Some of you. What do you think your future gonna look like in those men and women hand over there in Congress? I'm just saying. I know this gonna get a lot of people to run to religions or whatever. And, everything, start, just praying to God. It's good you got your relationship with God. I don't take that away. Hell, I wish I had one that I did before. I was wanting to get back on that track. But just based off the principles that I know from the holy book that God has sent himself, I'm not living by those expectations, and probably never will unless I was to get married. And I just don't see it. I'm not going to touch religion too heavy in this video. All I'm going to say is y'all do realize most of your religions rely heavily on donations. If you notice, even the most stout religions that protected certain employees of a certain different faiths could protect their employees from different things, have like outwardly came out and say, we support this. Don't y'all think maybe they would slid a little some donations up under the table? Especially since the C9 DIVOC 91 shutdown, right? For example, Islam. What was the last thing Farrakhan said before? Now Islam is almost at a place like, hey, well, I guess we need to support the vaccines. I've never seen this before in my life, a Muslim woman crying because she got to make a choice. She got a home or whatever. She don't know where she want to be homeless because she got to make a choice of something that she know she can't put in their body. And she know the company she works for can easily reject it now because it's up to them whether they want to approve the exemption or not. All this company is going to do is just look at, well, your faith leaders said that it's okay for y'all to take it. They got you. And it's not only Muslims, it's other groups of people that was known to reject vaccine. Not so much Jehovah's Witnesses, but they did back in the day. They didn't play none of that. Now look at them. They open to it as well. But just to go back to the theme of this, people just use common sense. You think politicians gonna save you? Them green slime balls? Fuck them. This your boy IG the Savage, man. I'm signing this out, man. Y'all have a good one. For real.